Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Habibah Febriyani. I'm from English Department 4. My ID number is T2019-6175. Okay, I made this video for doing my excitement of phonetic and phonology class, supporting lecture by Mrs. Sofatin Humaida. Okay, in this video I want to explain about morphophonemics. Okay, let's start it. The first definition of morphophonemic. Morphophonemics is a branch of morphology, deals with the variation in the form of morpheme because of phonetic feature. Each word has different process or of morphophonemic. Morphophonemic process is a process which happens to combine word. It will make change the sound or pronunciation and doesn't change the meaning. Sometimes it changes the phoneme of morpheme. For example, the word of want, the base of want is one, or we also call it as free morpheme. Then it in want is morph of or bond morpheme. Word of want has different pronunciation for the past tense marker it. Okay, next, morphophonemic process. Allomorph is a part of morphophonemic process. Allomorph is the change of pronunciation and the spelling when it's combined with another morpheme. For example, bags, was, sticks. The S in bags will be pronounced as z. The S in was will be pronounced as is. Then the S in stick will be pronounced as s. Z is the allomorph of S. In morphophonemic process, there are morphophonemic which are represented in all occurrence by a single phonemic step. For example, pay, represented by pay in pays, paid, paying, payer, pay, payment, and so on. As well as in the whole word pay. If all the morphemes of English were like this, then the morphophonemic of the language would be trivial, but there are complications in the English language. Okay, next, morphophonemic process. In English, the past tense morpheme is represented by suffix base. Suffix is a word that is added at the end of another word or base to make a new word. For example, plurals s and s, as in bus, buses, bun, buns, beside. There are examples of morphemes that have changed, such as in plural form of f is first, as in leaf, leaves, wolf, wolves. Then different pronunciation for the past tense marker is ed. In morphology, there is known as inflectional morpheme, which relate with morphophonemic process. It also told us about the morpheme which add phoneme but doesn't change the meaning. For example, stem become stems and grape become grapes. Okay, next, morphophonemic change in English. There are different kinds of morphophonemic change in English. Here are some of common change in morphophonemic in English. The first, loss of phoneme. For example, in the loss of phoneme, when changing word class T adjective to a noun, the example, different become difference, democrat become democracy. The second, addition of phonemes. For example, in the addition of S and the change of sword become swordsman, cell become salesgirl, craft become craftsman. And the third, simple change of phonemes. The example which is mentioned above, the change from singular or plural. The example, dog become dogs. Then the fourth, assimilation, dissimilation. Assimilation is the process of replacing a sound by another sound under the influence of a third sound which is near to it in the word of sentence. And the fifth, synthesis. There is a fusion of the two phonemes brought together by morpheme combination into a single new phoneme. And the sixth, stressive gradation. In many cases, the addition of an affix to a word is accompanied by a shift in stress called stressive. And the last, Suppletion. This type of morphophonemic change is the occurrence of the allomorph completely different in phonemic structure from the normal form. And the end is conclusion of morphophonemic. Those are some common change of morphonemic in English. If we can predict the rule behind the different kind of pronunciation or morphophonemic that happen, it will make it easier for us to learn English. We can conclude that morphophonemic process is a process which happens to combine word or morpheme. It will make change the sound or pronunciation and doesn't change the meaning. Sometimes it changes the phoneme or morpheme. It usually relates with suffix, free and bond morpheme, allomorphs, and inflectional morpheme. Okay, maybe that's all from me. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.